Alright, let's begin. So this should be entertaining. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Interesting. I ain't skipping this. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, remains sane to the horrendous end. Oof. Whoa. Alright, we're starting off with some immediately graphic shit. Oh, okay, wish they hadn't done that. Definitely drives home the point, though. Ah, my ears. Okay. Oh, I don't stop instantly. Oh, that's gonna be annoying if there's any platforming. Shift to sprint. Oh, and the crouch isn't instant either. Ooh. I can already tell this is gonna be a ball ache in some points. Mist is rolled in. Damn. A single chain to break. Okay, this chest I cover though has got me a little concerned. Must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay, but I'm down in a watery cave in a Lovecraft game. Bolt cutters. Alright, I gotta see. Because I'm clearly in a cave. I fucking knew it. No dev would miss an opportunity to do something like that. Not in a Lovecraft game. The water... It's like rushing in that point. It's weird. Guess I can't crawl back up there. The fuck was that? A flashbang? Ow. My eyes. Hi! We need to talk about being right in my ear there, dude. It was excessively loud. Was that a orca?
What a putrid offering.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd still like it, though. Let's be honest. You guys usually aren't very, picky. Oof. A lot of flies. How is it coming across on stream, by the way? Is it, like, really jittery? Let me turn on VSync. Sorry. How's that? That's a little better.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Sprint. I guess it wants me to sprint to the end here. There's nothing that runs the risk of killing me, though. Like, I'm probably gonna miss out on something if I just sprint to the end. Music is a little messing with me.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
It just started, Route.
I hate whiskey.
Oh my god, that's the first thing he thinks is what caused that. Is, oh god, fucking whiskey making me see goddamn fucking, you know, tentacle armed dudes in my sleep. Fucking normal nightmare there. What? Okay. Oh, right, I forgot there's a skill point system. Sanity. Mental trauma. Okay, so I forgot one of the mechanics. Is basically the more you find out in this game, the more insane you go. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Because the more insane you go, supposedly the harder the game gets. So yeah, it could be entertaining. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off nightmares that haunt him. The faceless people was kind of weird. Lost Battalion. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Really? I wonder if that's a legit thing. No clues. Pierce the case. Despite my treatment, doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from the unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Interesting. Alright. So, got a nice,
I wonder why I still take these things.
nice, very pixelated texture there. Yikes. Doctor prescribed them when I returned from war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Let's turn that off. That's mildly irritating.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Shut up.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
There's a case, but not inside the law. You mind?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Inventory. Knowledge. Okay. Let's not drink any more whiskey. I'll let that ring for a minute.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Alright, fine. What do you want?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, your character points. Yeah. There's a chance of forcing off the door. I feel like medicine is gonna be kinda important. To some extent, I feel like I'm gonna take damage.
Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Okay, we see an
Tell
occultist.
me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, we're gonna take a look at the painting.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So I got the price at... I got it for regular price just cause. I just picked it up. I wanted something new to play. Is the lip sync a bit off, or is that the stream delay? I'm noticing in the game, it's not exactly super polished. The lip sync's not only a bit off, but the like graphical fidelity, as you can see, like with his hair, isn't the best. But I'm playing it mostly to see where the story goes.
A warehouse on Darkwater.
'Cause, I mean,
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
so I was gonna say, if you like look at some of the artwork, you'll notice that there's very obvious jagged lines of pixels. And it could just be because VSync's on, but I need VSync on in order to make sure the game runs smoothly for stream. Yeah, not everything's super great, but I'm willing to shelve it because supposedly the gameplay's pretty good. Shipping label, some of which is unreadable. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Oh boy, we're going to... Oh, that's gonna be great. 9-year-old and claim the whole family. The police say it was a domestic accident, but they nevertheless... Why I'm press cutting. There's just Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life. It's their only son, Simon. Interesting.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Raud. I was like, quiet down. He doesn't even have a raised voice. What do you mean? Alright, let's consult the journal. Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Clues. Premonition painting. Evidence. Deceased. Something don't look right about him. He looks... I don't know. Something seems off. Feels almost like the Dunwich Horror meets Shadows over Innsmouth. Cold. Okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
Yeah, I know, dude. We're trying to find that damn book you said you
Natural science. Darkwater is off the coast
Thank
of
you.
Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
had. Okay, because that's not ominous. Yeah, that's totally not an ominous-looking island that
All I
very well
have to
could
do
just
is go to the port.
be alive.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Let's tidy up a little bit, you know? Gotta fucking spruce up the place, make it look nice. I'm not drinking any whiskey. We gotta get on the road. Fucking time to leave. Yeah, I am hoping the story makes up a little bit for the graphical fidelity, but I think the game is supposed to be played in lower lighting settings, so it covers it up a little bit. It totally doesn't look like a creature, right? It's like, God, Jesus, this is not gonna be great. Gonna be on a living island, I'm sure. Alright. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Let's begin. Because if it holds up to what I think it's gonna do, it's probably gonna have a lot of fog and a lot of low lighting, which should make up for some of the jagged edges and the low, not the best, like, skinning for everything, but we'll see. It's always a foghorn. Hang on, Route. I'll address that in a second.
Almost there.
Glad you can see through the mists. Unless it's a timing-related thing. That's weird. No, I agree, Gab. The price is a little high for the graphical fidelity, but supposedly there's like 27-ish hours of actual varied gameplay, so we'll see. And that's just doing the strict story. That's not doing any of the side stuff. So supposedly there's a lot of content, and they might add to it. Might. Keyword. Depends how well it does.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so, Raud, have you ever been to sea? Like, have you ever been on a boat? Like at sea during, say, twilight hours? Or just even when it's got heavy overcast? Because if you have, then you would understand the mist. I presumed you haven't. So, hi, Foghorn. That's insanely loud for how far away that is, but okay. Excuse me. So, if you ever get a chance to, you would immediately understand the amount of mist going on. It is a legitimate thing, and it's not just... The lighting makes it look green. In actuality, it's like a gray-ish color. And they could also just be tinging it for the sake of the game, so... See what's going on over here with the whale.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36.
Yeah, you
Darkwater Harbor.
shysters.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back
Okay, I
in the
didn't get a
water,
chance
you
to ask him any
shysters.
further
You're crazy.
questions.
Cops. They can't understand.
The cops, they can't understand. Yeah, you shysters. Alright. Okay, can't pick that up. Alright, so I noticed something over there. That looks to be a statue. And I can't get past those guys yet. And those guys are technically blocking the walkway. Alright. Let's get some information on the family. Because the wharf master said he had some. Let's take a look around out front first. Got insanely bright because of that fucking lighthouse. Where's my manners? Let's close that.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
There's agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. There's blood all over it. That's great. Oh, joy.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Honestly, with how beat up this
Asilla.
place is.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Perfect. Exactly where I need to be. Stream, you'll have to excuse me. No, I'm fucking with you. It's such a weird place to have. But, I mean, whatever. Sir, you might want to clean up your fucking staircase. Jesus Christ. Second volume of teaches ethics and good practice and medicinal stuff. What's that? I didn't know I could use my lighter. What the fuck? I mouse wheeled up. How do I put it away? No. No. Let me put away my fucking lighter before it burns out. Wait, hang on. Gotta get that right up in my fucking eye. Some good boxes. Real damn good boxes. Okay, for real though. Wait, it's mouse click? That's weird control. Don't get any whiskey though. I think we're good, Rowd.
What a macabre souvenir.
What on earth is that? Huh.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Photograph a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy posing at the bridge. Ship with a wooden leg. Oh, it's the leg! Oh, shit. Wait. Why does Fitzroy have his leg? We're gonna back away very carefully and very slowly. Please let me pick up the harpoon. Let me pick up one of these harpoons. Oh dear. I might not have to worry about the whiskey.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
You gonna walk over there now?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible, 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want all this information hidden? This doesn't feel like there's a cult group trying to cover shit up. You alright there, buddy?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Go into the bar in a goddamn minute.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners.
Go to the bar in a minute.
And the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Let's talk about Darkwater.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Probably his dad.
Yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
It's kind of weird. So, I got my dad's leg upstairs. You want to go take a look?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay, so it's just the big ass
Understood.
warehouse.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Game saved. Character points have been earned. Let's... So just about everything needs 4 points. We'll put some points into speech. Oh, need to save it. Okay. Okay, so the devs mentioned in their interviews that some characters can actually help you with the investigation. So James could actually be a useful ally. However, I'm gonna put my money on him being a part of the occult. Dark water port. I mean, that's me. I could be very, very wrong. Yeah, photograph, manifest, knowledge, and books. Yep, totally doesn't look like a fucking behemoth. Okay. Main objective, secondary objective, go to the bar. Hello, fellow townsfolk. Pardon you. Oh, okay, so they opened up the way. And that's opened up even more now.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Prohibition. Yeah, you know, just fucking throw some spears at it. Okay. You fellows all look very inviting. Sir, you need a light? I can offer you a light, sir. Sir. Okay, you're already cooking it. Okay. Alright, we're good. Let's move along.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, that shouldn't have been as funny as it was.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
So it's Cat.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
Okay.
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Okay.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale.
Hang on,
I
I'll
guess
take a
this
look
bar
at
has
it in a
been here
minute,
long
Ralph.
time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay, let me take a look real quick. Oh. Is there for convenience? Okay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the main then.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got
Any...
Probably better that I don't.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck it.
That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
So I take it if I apologized, I might have been able to get a drink out of it.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
$68 in debt. Jesus Christ.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Hi. How's it going?
She will do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
The miraculous catch.
Like I'm not
Apparently-
standing there.
The most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew and the Scylla, and what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed Darkwater. Amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. The size went beyond what formidable toothed whales. Warehouse for rent. Even stranded whale. Huh, okay.
The miraculous catch.
Okay, make
Apparently-
sure nothing's on the back.
The most significant event of the last 80 years.
Dude with a book. Singing sailors. And who I presume is Cat. Let's start with the guy with the book. What's up, nerd?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it
Oh,
finds a new
fuck
reader.
me.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor.
Okay, couple of things real quick. On his hand, that's a runic sigil. One on his arm, another sigil. These are both carved into his skin. The writing on his arm, what I presume is a mixture of blood, dirt, and ink on his shirts. Disheveled, reading books, mentioning the occult in it. Oh joy. Okay, they didn't waste any time on the subtlety. Because,
He laughed.
those markings are hard as hell to miss.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Right back to singing. Okay, so another thing I noticed, I didn't mention it right away, but
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
it's asylum
My God.
staff, which means we're near Arkham. Oh, which is not good.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon.
That's a
We gave him
mobster.
a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after.
Wrong Arkham,
Just
Route.
standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
That's definitely Cat.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
No,
I
no
meant
Batman.
nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Trying to be polite, bitch. Where's this go? Oh, okay, this probably goes behind the bar. And he's fucking about with that. Alright, let's see if we can go to the other dock. Yeah. Well, actually, let's go a little further in town, yeah? Music certainly picked up. Slate for a door.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
So I guess what we missed is, the sailors over here were probably backing and forthing with a couple of bootleggers. Okay. But yeah, no, Roud. The Arkham from H.P. Lovecraft's work is not the Arkham you want to go to. At least if you enjoy living.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters. Just shove him in the water. Ugh. That algae, though. Oh dear. Okay, I wanted to see what the hell this was. Investigation. You mean lockpicking?
There. Hello, old friend.
Okay. So what is this? Oh, bollocks. Oh boy, that's Rylithian. That is scrawled all over him.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
It's right Lithian, dude. We didn't. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're off to a very interesting start. Can I go in the water? No. Game's stopping me. Okay, so we're off to a very interesting start. We have bootleggers to deal with, so that's a real physical threat. But we also potentially have some occultist shit going on. Oh, joy. Anything to say? No, okay. Crab. Tell me. Tell me your secrets. Don't fuck with me. I know you know. They're fucking... You know what? I'm done with you. These locals. Bunch of assholes. Couple of shysters.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings
Trunk
you to
of
dark
ours.
water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
That's oddly specific.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
So they don't want to be involved with Cat. Okay.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
I like how they're so cheery about it when I leave. It's like, yeah, we'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Good heavens, they're catty. Okay, so one of them's been drinking. Let's see if I can talk to them.
This guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
No.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Yeah, fucking beat it, you shyster. I can already hear it. Officer.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
So Silas knows something.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay, so Silas knows something then. He's aware of what happened.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat it.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shysters. You're crazy. Alright. I'm gonna talk to the captain. Okay, that's just the fisherman. I was like, who the hell is down there? What do you guys think so far? If you're still with me.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Forced camera angle.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom. So, I leave you guys with the docile tones of terrifying sea music. Did you miss me? Okay. Ugh. Yeah, what you gonna do about that? Alright, so I think I know what we need to do next. And it's try to get in there. So... because I saw that open warehouse, I can presume that's our inn. Unless I get ambushed here. Game saving.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Alright, see what you're gonna make me do, game.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Woo! Some funk down there.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Put that away. What's wrong with you?
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Alright, I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else down here that we could use for the winch I'm undoubtedly gonna have to use.
An old cogwheel.
There we
Rusty, but in working order.
go. Okay, up we go.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Not the ratcheting device? No, the cogwheel. Ratchet.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
I was too strong. Does this mean I have to go make nice with Cat?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Bitch. God damn it. At least I know she
Get this
sucks with her
Joker out of
knife.
here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Okay, at least I know she sucks with her knife, 'cause you should not be parried that easily.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Ouch.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
A little bit, you drunks.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the
Easy.
bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
No, it's not what you
Pay off a drunk with some fucking booze. So that was an intended thing. Okay. Damn it.
Let's see.
I feel like Cat's more of a villain than fucking Cthulhu, Jesus.
Perfect. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh, I missed one. I think it was the broken glass over here, all blood hanging around. These are all fresh. Interesting. Scare the shit out of the cop and fucking move the door on him. Give me a hammer, give me pliers, give me a saw.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Such a bitch.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Damn.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
It's a good ways up there. Jeez. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Yeah? What do you guys think so far? Yeah? Yay? Nay? Anyone? Bueller? Oh, damn. He's the one she cut. Oh, fuck me sideways. Jeez.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
Once was. For it to have been burned down, it sure is pretty well still together.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Last thing.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Alrighty. I have a weird feeling we're gonna start dealing with some occult stuff here shortly.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693? Fucking hell. Yeah, the place really is old. More so than it should be. Smashed urns.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Didn't mean to accidentally skip that. Whoops. Child.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
And this one.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Hear that, guys? The caretaker takes great care of these graves. For the 5th time in a row. I'm gonna go back here, because I saw something else. This might be where Silas's hut is? Possibly? No. seems to be a sit-down area. Nice place. Alright. Sorry, I thought there might be something there. How's this game so far? It's actually, story-wise, it's really good. Graphically, it's kind of hit or miss. Like, for example, dim textures. But as far as the story's been so far, it's actually pretty interesting. All the characters are decently fleshed out, even the story-related ones. For example, there were a couple of sailors back in a bar just singing along. And, well, in all honesty, they were believable. Let me see if he's ready to go, or if I just carry on without him. Nope, okay. Carry on without him. The fact there's a lantern there tells me I'm probably about to be ambushed by Silas. Oh boy. Jump scare. Here we come. Alright, tell. Yep, game saved. And the music shifted. Joy. Let's try the front door.
I'll have to find another entrance.
No shit. There's a tree blocking the main escape. Fuck off, bird. Let's see. What do we got? I'm looking for clues as I go, mostly because so far, just about everywhere I've been, there's been something story related. Also, hi, sorry, welcome to the stream.
This entrance is still in use.
No shit, it's locked.
Whoa!
Told you.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa. You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Fair enough. Okay, sorry. To address the fact my stream isn't very loud, unfortunately, I don't really have a way to over-adjust the volume. I can try a little fiddling around. Give me 1 second. Game, please let me tab away. Thank you. Advanced audio properties. Higher? No. Let me try this. See if this helps any. Has that improved it any? It's okay, Lynx. Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of keep the volume naturally low. Sorry, it kind of condition related, if you will. I'll turn it up a little bit though. Oh wow, it's already pretty loud. I just have an issue where sound can sometimes be a bit much. But let me try. Well, not to overcomplicate things. Have you ever heard of something called synesthesia? It's effectively where two senses overlap. And unfortunately for me, sound and touch overlap. So I feel sound. The louder something is, the more, how do I put this? The more forceful it can be. Not just audio-wise, but sensory-wise. So I tend to keep the volume down a little bit. I will try to see if there's a way for me to adjust it for the stream and not so much for myself. No, I don't want to add a filter, damn it. Alright, here. Let me get him to talk while I fiddle with this. If it sounds better, please let me know.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Is that any better? Okay, good. I fiddled with it to try to make the desktop audio about 50% louder than what I'm hearing, so it shouldn't impact me so much. Shouldn't need that. It's his shed. And that's a cave. No, it's fine. I'm still learning a lot of audio stuff with this, so forgive me. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. If anything bothers me enough, I'll change it on my own. I'm a little stubborn that way. But, hi, welcome to the stream. Nice to have a new face.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Called him a wretch. A little brutal there. Yeah, it's probably better I don't go poking around in his house. By the way, how is the stream quality overall, not just the audio? I've been fiddling with it. It's... I wouldn't say poorly optimized, but it's definitely not the best thing I've ever ran. On my end, it's really smooth.
Pierce, shall we enter?
I mean, he gave me the fucking key.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Just gonna stare at me like that? Alright. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Oh, dude, at the beginning of the game, he was a hard ass. Wanted nothing to do with me. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. Okay, first off, Bradley didn't do shit to help me. Fuck that guy. Secondly... Alright, I got no secondly. Oh, dude, you're killing me. Alice Springs chicken is the best. Sauteed mushrooms and fucking cheese and bacon on fucking grilled chicken. Oh, man.
Follow me.
I would have killed for that. I had,
Who left this light on?
I had some, DiGiorno pizza, and it unfortunately burned to an extent. So yeah, I had like 2 slices of pizza that were slightly burnt, and a pickle. That was the extent of my Thanksgiving dinner. Speaking of dinner, hi. Thunder.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What the fuck is going on with that roast? That roast got a tentacle? Let's do a little investigation. That pickle was okay. Is that fish?
What kind of meat is this?
That's what I'm fucking asking. It's like a deformed squid.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
So he's been going progressively insane. Oh no. Oh boy, I already know where this is going.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Oh yeah, dude, it's got tentacles, and its eyes are... It's got what looks like 2 eyes that are way off where they should be. It's also got a very fishy look.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Yeah. Alright, I kinda know where this is going. Or, I have an idea where this is going.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this out there. Based on how they had all the characters posed, I'm gonna put it on because we know this woman was starting to go insane. Likely said something to offend him, which spooked the kid. The kid drops the plate, he freaked out, and he's been going progressively insane due to something going on the island, occult-wise, and it escalates.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Well, yeah, you apparently have the ability to look into the past. So... So the people who were in the flashback are already dead. All 3 of them are buried. Supposedly. We'll see if that holds up. It's an outline of a person, small, the boy.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Lantern.
They had a fight. Why?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably going progressively insane.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Because it's cold as fuck. Jesus. Some next level Lovecraftian shit there.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
10.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Fight. Huh. Knocked over the table and the lamp. Oh, the cop? I don't know.
Did someone escape the fire?
As far as the cop, oh, hang on, cutscene.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
She hit him with the lamp. He was on fire.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
To go to the one door that's blocked off? So we can progress the story? Question mark? Come on, old boy.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
The cop just seems like someone that doesn't think and runs headlong into the situation. Okay, so actually... Cop? Motherfucker teleported on me. Son of a bitch.
This door is locked.
Thank you, game. I came to that realization. Okay, so next time we see the cop, you'll notice his left cheek is scarred. He actually had a run-in with someone who we met back in the village named Cat, who cut his cheek because he was snooping around. So, leads me to believe he might be involved to some extent. Also, hi Obi, how are you? Hopefully your homework wasn't too bad. Rat. History of medicine and this. Really? Collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. Does not deal with the influences of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Oh, great, we get into the racism aspect of H.P. Lovecraft, I guess. Tear my eyes apart and try to recover part of my sanity. This might not be the game for you then, Obi. Because we are, getting in a little deep. So, should I put points into occultism? Oh. Interesting. Okay. We'll put the remainder of our points into psychology. Hopefully we can talk to people a bit better. That's the spirit, Obi. So far, been a little eerie. Nothing unpredictable.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Great. So, I'm gonna also leverage another theory here. What's his nuts didn't actually die? Hawkins?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
I'm gonna put my money on the male Hawkins, the husband. Well, no, we can't tell it's the same person. However, we know it's similar type of bandages. So we're going off of the premise that, you know, it might be the same person. No evidence to confirm or deny it. But, comma, the fact how everything escalated, either the husband didn't actually die, or there's someone else involved in them dying.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Definitely had money. Someone's been here, though. Someone's been rifling. Oh, that didn't feel good. Okay, that was weird. The lightning. I have a weird feeling that painting's not gonna look that way in a little bit. What the fuck is up there? You see that bust? Like a goddamn fish man. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's not gonna look the way it does here in a little bit. I got a feeling we'll be here for a short while.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Not really the mask, because it actually looks like it's sculpted on. Yeah, it looks like it's just sculpted that way. But yeah, that bust up in the corner underneath the spider webs. It's kind of hard to see.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
There we go. There's one. It's all deformed. Human body and comparative analysis. Why is it all scratched up like that? Simplicities of its writing and vulgarizations of the vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Yeah, he does have a good voice for reading. Oh, they are melted. Unless that's a bust of her. I think it might be. It's pretty burned up, though. But the fire didn't reach in here. At least as far as I can see, it didn't reach in here. Some old black and white paintings. Or prints, I guess I should say. Yeah, you don't look suspicious.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Is that the island getting tore apart?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Whoa. Easy there, camera. Just looking around. You ain't gotta freak out on me. Wonder what the cops doing.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know she means no harm, and you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. Disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay, so we have a new character by name. Alright, I'm gonna check in with the cop before I go any further, just to see if he has anything to say. Assuming they hunted something they weren't supposed to. So, knowing Lovecraft, or anyone who works off of Lovecraft's stuff, odds are...
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
So, okay, anyways, as I was saying, if these people are actually pulling directly from H.P. Lovecraft's body of work, in terms of how he approached horror, I can assure you it wasn't something they hunted. More so, they were just unfortunately here.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
So, whatever is happening here has been going on here. This wasn't brought upon them. Hello? Anyone else see that? I'm gonna watch that back on stream. It lit up something right around the corner. I'm wondering if it's just like a bad shadow box coming off of that. Hi, rat. Bye, rat. Nice knowing you.
Locked.
Blood. Okay, looks like it went in and out. More going upstairs. Oh, joy. Kids' room.
The boys' room.
Alright, let's see what happened in here. I'm thinking it might have just been bad lighting.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
It was just a flash of light down the hallway. It seemed to illuminate something extra.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Something got in his head. Based on the whispers I'm hearing.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Yeah, Opie? What did it illuminate? Because it looked almost like someone just like ducking around the corner, but it could have been any number of things. Here, let's see if I can get the lightning to go off again. Sometimes these triggers are easily manipulated. No, seems to be the lightning kind of goes off when it wants to. So we'll pause it here. I'll check my DMs real quick like you said. Oh, that's dirty. And it's not there. Oh, that's interesting. It's just enough. Just enough. Of course, that's burned out. You see, for me, it was like, it may be something. Or
What will her room reveal about her?
It could just been like bad lighting. Considering some of the other weird crap that's going on with this game's lighting.
This padlock is too complicated for me. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Depressant for the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. She was on antidepressants. Ooh. It's her sketchbook. Malformed creatures. Anything behind here? Of course.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
75 milligrams of brotyl sodium. Taken every 4 to 6 hours as recommended. If attacks become too violent. Yikes.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
He had her on some strong shit. Oof. So, Roy Mitchell, Cat. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. He got cut by this chick. Seems to be heading up the local gang of bootleggers. Clues. Scene on fire. Inventory. Key to the tradesman interest. Knowledge. Okay. Making sure I didn't miss anything. And actually, can I even level up here, Sonny? No. What are you trying to show me, game? Oh. I was wondering why it was showing that. Oh, yep. Yep, okay. That's,
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh, it's got a padlock on it, you dingus. Shoggoth. Ooh. She was getting in with that real creepy shit.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Yeah, but they come from here. Returned. Painting for Dr. Fuller. Treatment. Shambler for FS. Who's FS?
It seems the last one was given for free to a Frances Sanders. I wonder why.
Because it was Colonel Sanders. Got her some KFC.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Take a look at that in a minute. Because a couple of things could have happened here. Based upon what I'm seeing,
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting an increasing number of collectors. Oh, really? We're gonna have a Yellow King reference here? I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of the most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian Mel. Okay, so... Oh, dear.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
No offense, my dude, but that's kind of a big no shit there. And that bust is fucked up, but hers is fine. And then there's the old guy. I wouldn't mind Yellow King references, but if I have to deal with that, and we're dealing with a different kind of cultists.
Bradley? Is that you?
Moving on up to where I'm gonna die.
Is anyone there?
I beg your pardon. Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh shit, it's fucking wicked.
You! Stop!
Thanks for the follow. Really screws up the moment.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Motherfucker.
I'll cover you.
Wanted to poke around that room. Can I get back up there? Don't tell me it's been locked off. He was very delayed. Yeah, unfortunately that has to do with my internet. It's just ironic. Really fucking funny too. It was like, oh no, I'm being attacked. Suddenly, loud noise of a guy sticking his finger in a bear trap. Thank you very much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. God, that couldn't have been better timed either. God damn it. Okay. Oh. Game, why do you do this? Something in here. I'm glad I can duck walk at, like, walking speed. It says there's something in this room. It's because I haven't checked the door.
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Got a small table in the corner. Huh? That? It's not letting me search that. Table in the hall. Yeah. Oh, shit. I should probably extinguish that. Back in here? No. Okay, so it's definitely in this room. I already looked at that.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That's what I'm saying, though. I've already looked at that. I don't want to miss anything. Well, I looked at that earlier, Obi. You may have came, like, right around the time I did. Usually it's indicative of something being slightly hidden or small. Be annoying if it was upstairs. Which I'm thinking it might be. Alright, bear with me. We're gonna figure this out. There's a good chance it's upstairs. It's just something I missed. No, it's considering this a different area. Oh, FPS is kind of chugging though. That was the Frankenstein thing, yeah. I don't like the fact there are lights on in this house when everything was lit by fire. Okay, so in the bottom left-hand corner, it's kind of covered up by my banner. Here. So, let's do that. So that little flashing thing there indicates there's something in the room that I can find. I just don't know where. And every time I leave the room, it acts up and disappears, which would indicate it's in here somewhere. I think I've wasted enough time. We'll probably do another playthrough at some point. I'll find it. That is kind of upsetting. What the fuck? Okay, black tentacles coming out of the wall. That's a thing. Oh boy.
This door was closed earlier.
Yes, it was. Very insightful.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
I say runes, really?
Seems like this came from a log.
Darkwater Island, coordinates. His company says that we'll beat the Orpheus season. You gotta be merciful. Or ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? Told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. Inhabitants say the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. Told them I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Sight a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. In memory of the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. Darkwater. We have beaten Orpheus. Return with empty holds. Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Huh. Interesting. Alright. So this is gonna work like amnesia. I need to keep
It
oil
looks
in
like
my
an
lantern.
old seaway map.
So this is where they left. Oh wait, what were those coordinates?
Looks like the navigational paths describe. There must be a link with the seaway map.
42 north, 70 south.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
42 north, 70 south. It's right around there. No, there.
There must be a link with the seaway map.
33 north, 53 west.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the
log. You
log.
say that one more time, dude. There. Interesting. So the areas that they're describing that they went to are literally in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photo. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Whoa. For tap to escape there.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
I don't think what we saw on the table was a whale. It looked to be a fish.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh,
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Oh.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
What was it? 53 Around there? Oh,
There must be a link with the Seaway
33 north, 53 west. It's just about where I'm aiming. There we go.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Scared the fuck out of me. He suddenly got so loud. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of the survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion. Ooh, goody. We get to deal with cultists.
Secret passage. Under the manor. Like
Jesus.
a detective novel.
Fuck, you were loud.
That guy must have
Hi.
already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
He was also
Why is
wearing
this
a
place?
cultist mask.
It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
Kinda don't want to look
3
considering what I
seats.
see on the wall. I guess we're gonna look anyways. What is that?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Oh joy. Faceless individuals.
What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
Are we not gonna talk about the fucking demon eyeball thing on the wall? Or I guess that's just fine to like... Okay, really? I get subtlety, but seriously? A Cthulhu Virgin of Mary? Or Virgin Mary? It's like taking subtlety and hitting it with a goddamn hammer and saying, it works!
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
Something else in here. I just don't know what. Anything on the walls? I'm betting you if my sanity was like more jacked up, there'd be something over there on that wall. Also likely eavesdropping.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins.
That's what started the fight.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Interesting. You good there, buddy? You need a push? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Got anything to say on this? No? Just gonna look down. Okay. Do. Down the stairs we go. Let's see. What can we find? Gate. More interested in what's down here.
Pierce, where you going? I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Are you scared? I want to see how far these steps go.
Who's talking about being scared? I'll wait for you by the door.
Let's take a quick look. I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't even think before I did that. Fuck me. Alright, well... Guess we're on our own.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Turn to dust. I have a feeling we're about to see a spook. Bones.
An old diary.
Diary of the pastor's wife. Mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
A sad way to go.
No shit, dude. God damn. Wait, how far underground are we that I can see misty light?
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Fish. That's what these paintings tell me. Fish. And also an island of non-Euclidean design. Not that far.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Allegory. Dude, it was in the goddamn book we looked at. Here, I'll even show you. Boom. It's that fucking fish. Celtic runes. Yep, all that, blah blah. Places. Tunnel. Cult. Disappeared tribe. I'm gonna start putting points into strength just in case I start getting into altercations. So I got a weird feeling because that cultist jumped out at me that there is gonna be a distinct possibility I'm gonna have to fend off some of them.
These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep?
Why'd you suddenly get very concerned? Give it a second. Oh, that's actually really well integrated. Huh. I just noticed that semi-Cthulhu
These buildings
design.
seem to have come out of the water.
They're not buildings. It's an island. We'll be fine to walk up ahead without the light on. Whoop, there's our cultist.
There you are again.
Let's get Bradley with us.
Well done, Pierce. And it looks like you found our fugitive. This door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
It's an underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. You, please excuse me, but given your condition, I'll stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All right. Look for another entrance. I'll try to catch up with our man.
Seriously? You're gonna do the fucking Scooby-Doo split up? Alright. Let's see where this goes.
Time has weakened these structures.
Yeah, no shit. You shouldn't really be saying that when we're walking across them. Alright. Plenty of glowy green shit. Okay. Guess we're gonna take a look at that. Another blank wall. We see our cultist? No. However, there is a glowing...
I don't have
fire.
time to search them all.
What do you mean you ain't got time? We got plenty of time. Tons of time. So much time it's fucking, you know, falling out of my hands. What the hell is all this?
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Oh. I'm gonna be going now before a very angry, like, Shoggoth just jumps up out of the water and is like, give me back my oil. Bitch. Another Cthulhu statue thing in the wall. Oh, several of them. Barely carved out. Don't stand in the fire. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. You can clearly see the eyes. Those are intended to be statues. Or at least reliefs. Oh, joy.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Oh dear. This is exactly how the dream sequence played out. Oh joy. Bradley, please stay safe. Better view. Sacrifice. Oh boy. Yep. Okay, we're definitely dealing with not only Cthulhu, but there are a couple of others that could be associated with sacrifice. I wouldn't be calling Yogg-Sothoth.
A mass grave.
Don't fall in.
A table for sacrifice?
$20. We're about to get jump scared. Yep. Called it. Down we go.
Oh God. I got it. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Yeah, you're dead. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I had to get that one in. Bastard.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yep.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Sanity's probably been damaged. Yeah. Stable, but it's getting worse. Oops. Actually, why am I crouching?
I can't read Latin.
Okay. So, we're unfortunately getting more occult knowledge, which means we're gonna start seeing shit, or hearing shit very soon. They're sacrificing that poor bastard. Unfortunately, I know how this is about to play out. Let's see. Are you here? No. In the dream sequence, there was a big fish that was over there. It swims away at the last possible minute. Is it a sacrifice? Are they trying to do an awakening?
Accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
No. Okay.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may...
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Shh.
Oh, you who sleep.
But don't worry, I'll watch the ritual here in a minute.
Your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Body's over there. Yeah, because it's on a loop. Not to break the immersion, but that is on a loop. It's exactly how I'm feeling right now, having to crawl through here. Yeah, stay over there. Stay dead. Oh, fuck. Alright, are you guys just asleep, or are you very dead? You look dead.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Shh. Shh. Just go very quietly. As I understand, I am way out of my breath if I try to deal with more than one of them.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
Hope you weren't attached to Bradley.
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
And then you pissed him off.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Hi. Bye.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Let me go. Upstairs, 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 upstairs. Oh.
My leg!
Did I make it? Okay, the ringing in my ears is really fucking annoying. Nerd. Okay. This to be my out.
Light! At last.
I don't like where this is going. Yep. God damn it. I knew it. Okay, so like I said, I thought Charles might not be dead. I figured there was a very high chance. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the cult set in the network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in critical state. Someone found us. That's not good. Oh God, don't tell me we're gonna be in Darkwater Asylum. Yes, we are. Oh joy.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong such that. He's opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Oh, Dad. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Odor signs. Of course it's locked. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, joy. So, we ended up in the asylum, which I was hoping would not happen. And if what I'm seeing is true, we might also be dealing with the, necromancer. Oh, that's not good. It's another individual I did not want to have to encounter. At least in a Cthulhu game. So I take it this is our waking mind.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They
Hey, buddy.
over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
One moment. I gotta talk to you. Alright. Is he strangulating himself? Oh dear. And he's telling me to be quiet. Okay. Maybe that's what the other one was.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Leviathan. He's trying really hard to hug himself if that's the case.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
to the waking world.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Cat?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave
Right above
as
her
soon as
head.
possible,
You
and as
can't escape.
unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes.
Oh.
Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Neither
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce.
if they
We
found
must
out
not
that
stay
your
here.
arm could
There
clip
are
through
2
your
men
chest.
standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
That's a chair.
What does this mean?
Let's take a look real quick.
What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum? What did he write about the painting?
No. He's seen Eldritch truths. He clawed the eyes from his own mind, or from his own head to save himself.
Sarah
from
Hawkins
going
is on this
insane.
list of authorized visitors. Sarah. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Oh no. Well, that's interesting. Let's try these doors. Just see if anything happens. Hello? Open up, ding dong. Room service. Having a whale of a time in there, ain't you?
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Damn, someone threw a fit. Ew. Food don't look good either.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, what do you need explaining about?
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
Okay, as far as explanation goes, for this, the star over and over again, it's the Elder Sign, or a variant of the Elder Sign. It's intended to ward off Eldritch forces. According to all these scrollings, Sarah made something that showed people Eldritch truth. Now, according to the Cthulhu mythos, no one can behold Eldritch truth, no mere mortal, because it will drive them insane. So rather than be burdened with the insanity that ensues, in a last grasp to try to maintain some sense of sanity, they will claw their own eyes from their sockets to avoid beholding Eldritch truth. Meaning, if you were ever exposed to, like, looking at Cthulhu directly, your brain would just basically go, okay, I can't look at that anymore, time for these eyeballs to come out. High voltage, you say? Oh. And of course, our guy has claustrophobia. That's why they didn't let us do the tunnels earlier. Interesting. His moaning.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
Okay,
As
sorry.
you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Francis Sanders seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Yeah, like I said, he beheld some Eldritch truth.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
Oh boy. Alright. This is gonna be a network of all kinds of fuckery.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Oh, fucking hell. It is the necromancer. Oh, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Down in my cold nut beating
Worse and
anymore.
worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current?
Interesting. So this is the necromancer.
What is going on here?
Either that coat just scared me, or the game pulled a fucking shadow on me.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
Okay.
Have I activated anything?
Fire in the hole.
I can still increase the load.
Really? Oh. There's more that I can get a hold of. Okay. Let's do that, because it looks like it might be destructive enough to give us the diversion we need. Hello?
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Okay, another closet to hide in. stay in there for too long or everything goes sideways. Cool. Interesting. I did see a guard patrolling.
It's done. Now for the others.
Oh, that's not good. Fucker can't look through a chain link fence, goddamn. I'm gonna follow behind him and see what there is to see. Not only is he blind as fuck, man, he's having a hell of a time doing his job. Hi. Fucker. Oh, great. Whew. Definitely done give me a spook. Was not expecting someone to actually jump out.
I can still increase the load.
Oh, okay, so there are 2 more I need to get. God damn. Dude just punched the fucking glass out of that door. Now I don't know where the hell. Oh boy, now I've lost track of where that dock is.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6.
There you go.
4, 5. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's 4 days at most. No more. Perhaps less. I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right. It's the date. It's the dates at the spread. That's the problem. I don't know what this date is. But the calculations, they're right. 4 days, maximum. 5 at the most.
Blood.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
Okay, wrong kind of light, dude. We're going low to the ground in terms of brightness. As long as we can help it anyways. Anyone else want to try to jump scare me? Ugh, rotten fish. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, it's one of the inmates.
Look, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not.
Okay, where's the other power cords? Like I said, he's having a hell of a time. Okay, so that was that one. Let's follow the red cord. Red cord's the next one we need to activate. Wanna try jump scaring me again, fuckhead? Goddamn asshole. Got no manners. Yeah, I do see a guard in the way, though.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans.
So I gotta get in there. The asylum boy sitting there.
Of white nourishing foam. He is my master.
He enters me. Get me out. Yes. Don't let me sleep in here.
Yes.
This is why occultism's not good for you.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can help you. Help me, and I'll owe you one.
Do I trust a crazy man or no?
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Consider it a deal. Kitchen. Oh, shit. Admin office. Reverie of Medicine, Tome 1.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Don't let anyone be in here. Oh, god damn it.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
So I gotta find a key. There be anyone in the pharmacy? Oh. Okay, good.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common
Bingo.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Oh, piss. I know, right? It's just like click, click, bye. I ain't dealing with your ass right now.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! 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 The birds! They're attacking!
That nonsense again.
Oh,
what
piss.
Carnage.
Oh boy. It's definitely the necromancer.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
I saw something.
Did you? Oh, okay. Frame rate's chugging a little. And now you're beating your head against the wall. Okay. Alright. So, if my theory holds, there's only one left. Red and blue. Where's blue? Why are you telling me there's something in here? Is there? Am I missing something? I mean, there's a lot of grotesque shit. Thankfully, they were kind enough to put underwear on him. Yeah, we are dealing with the necromancer. Oof, okay. Alright. So is that a battery? So no. He is just thoroughly enjoying himself in there. Okay. So this is the last one. Over and across. Shh. You see nothing, you fucking ding-dongs?
It's locked.
Piss off. Let me guess, the key's back this way. Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to the current experiments. This is unacceptable. Now the wheel to operate the gas stockpile. Well then.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
I remember picking up a wheel earlier.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
That's a game save, which is what we need. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired the machine as best I can. However, the pipe that's been damaged, I fear the gas escaping. Put under too much pressure, the risk of explosion. Explosion, you say?
Now for the next step.
My specialty. Oh dear. What a terrible fate is about to befall them.
A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with... This valve controls the pressure.
Let's make sure everything's going. Because the intent is to blow up that fucking room. At least, that's my intent. I don't know if the game wants me to do that. Let's see if there's anything in the kitchen. Okay. Oh, that's patrol. He gave up pretty quick. So it must be a duration of line of sight thing. Oh, if I could just overpower him though. That'd make it too easy. Damn. And say, like, if I could just take him down.
Locked.
You have to be so loud about announcing the fact it's locked. Okay, this is where I came from. Oh boy, this thing is laid out like a goddamn mess. Also, someone give that man a raise. Lord knows how many hours worth of fucking yelling he had to record. These vocal cords have got to be like shot. Oh, but you can see me. Really? But you can't. Okay. So I need bolt cutters. I need to find a way to get to that last switch. So you know what? Let me see if there's anything in here. Okay. Really? No bolt cutters? Ugh. You ain't looking too hot. Alright, so odds are there's something in that kitchen. And unfortunately, none of these are bolt cutters, really. Any number of those could have been bolt cutter. Yeah, shut the fuck up, game. You couldn't have a guy see me through a chain link fence, but apparently a chain link window, he's good to go. So there's a key I need to get from somewhere. Presume there's one in the admin office. Has to be one in the admin office. And the storage closet. It's really only leaving the kitchen. Oh, goody. I just noticed that. They're pumping the fucking old one goo through a pump system. Joy. I know there's a guy over in the pharmacy. I can't tell where else he's patrolling to. You wait for dumbass to go over to the sink. Hopefully he doesn't patrol this way. They make things very interesting very quickly. Yes, yes, go to the sink. Or the mixer, I should say. Okay. That's what I gotta do. That's doable. Turn around, go to the other side of the room. For a second there, I was concerned he might actually come over this way. Let me out. I just saw his arrow.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
What key did I just pick up? Hold up. Guards room. Maintenance room. Oh, that's a storage room. Silly me. Okay. So, try this one. As my arm phases through the wall. Oh, joy. He is claustrophobic.
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Okay, so one more.
There's nothing happening.
Okay, tight corridors. No bueno.
There's nothing happening.
Those are all stationary.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Or anyone walks in on me. Okay, so I gotta get the pressure to go up. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but let's see if this allows any changes. Yeah, more than likely. Actually, you know what? I'll calm the fuck down, dude. Oh no, I don't know where I'm going. The horror. Okay, quit putting the damn grate back on. We might need to use that.
All the levers are activated.
Where's this go?
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay, so the only room we... Oh, that's right, the maintenance closet in there. So wait, where's the maintenance closet? See if anything happens.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Is there somebody? I'll let Fuller go. Bet he'll blame us.
You saw nothing. Oh, piss. Forgot about you. I have a feeling I'm not done with the necromancer yet. Whoa. Obi. Right hand side.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What
Yeah,
did they do to
something
you?
flashed over on the
What
side.
does Fuller want with you?
Go back and flip it.
You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders!
Oh, yep, he did.
What the hell?
Okay, we need to go.
I gotta. Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
The Shambler. Gonna go out on a limb here and say it was the Shambler. Kidding me.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, wow. I just realized it is 2:30. Ooh. Yeah. I think it's a good point for me to stop. Did you really title that Capture It For Me? I'm lazy. I'm on phone. Yeah, I did not realize how late it is, guys. Don't worry, we'll stream it some more. I've got the entirety of the holiday to stream it. Yeah. We'll pick up tomorrow. I feel like this is a decent cliffhanger. So if you're already following the stream, that's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Anytime I go live, it'll shoot out a notification to you via email. Usually later in the evenings. I'm on East Coast time, so it'd probably be tomorrow if I stream, probably like 9 p.m. East Coast, or Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'll do that, Obi. It looked like something was off in the side. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot for 9 p.m. tomorrow evening, or today. Friday. So I greatly appreciate you all hanging around. This game has been really interesting, I must say. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop so most of us can get some sleep, especially me. Oh yeah, dude, welcome to Lovecraft Horror. Although Lovecraft Horror is usually not this gory. Depending on the story. Regardless, I'm not gonna split hairs here. We're dealing with some spin-offs of some very, very special stories. And if I may make a recommendation, go read some of Lovecraft's work. Like, seriously. If you get a free moment, go read some of his stories, either that he made or his fan base made. Because the people who were his pen pals made some really good stuff, and so did he. But definitely go into the mindset that when he wrote it, it was a very different time. And he grew up as a very, I wouldn't say confused, but very concerned about his surroundings kind of individual. He, known to be a little racist at times. So go in knowing full well you'll get a little bit of that. But, yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. Idea is to stream again tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop a follow on the stream if you're interested. If not, I believe I have my Twitter linked below the stream. If you follow me there, I try to always post before I go live on there. Follow the zoo, because the zoo Twitter account usually retweets everyone from there, so there's a bunch of good people on there. And yeah, we will pick up tomorrow with our escape from the asylum. Until then, guys, have a good one.